Oh my goodness gracious! Sorry, I didn't want to cuck the drop, so I didn't mean to play that last song, but it ended up playing anyway. So I was like, shit, I might as well just let it get to the drop and then start the stream. You know what I mean? That was when you know what I mean? I was like, maybe. Welcome, chat. Happy New Year's Eve. Welcome all of you. Welcome all of you stupid, silly bastards. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. Chat, one if you're already in the new year. One if you're already in the new year. One if you are already in the new year. Two if you're not. Hi YouTube. There's no YouTube video being made about this. I guess maybe I could make a YouTube video about this. Maybe we'll post it tomorrow. No, I don't think I will. YouTube videos will resume in the new year though. They were paused because Angaku went out of town and I was out of town as well. So, anyway, welcome chat. How are you guys doing? You guys doing okay? You guys doing well? You guys doing bad? Doing sad? I hope you guys are all doing well. Mickey Mouse is losing its copyright tonight. That's huge. I will be indeed Rule 34ing it. You already know, dude. Anyway, new fit after 3 days. Dude, the jacket goes hard. Tell me it doesn't go hard. Tell me the blue jacket doesn't go hard. Tell me the blue jacket doesn't go hard. Tell me the blue jacket does not go hard. It goes hard, and you know it does. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, welcome chat. How you guys doing? It's soft. What do you mean it's soft? It's not hard. It's soft. It's soft. It's not hard. It's soft. Okay, shut up. GTA 4 type jacket. Not this one. I'm talking about it's back there. It's whatever. I'm not gonna put it on. Anyway, welcome chat. How are you guys doing? Today, I don't know how long today's stream's gonna be. I was going to do a stream going into the new year. Head off to a party, but I want to say you helped the stream, so help me through this year, and it always made my days better. Happy New Year. Good. Have a good night, Plospus. Have a good day. Enjoy your new year. Take it easy. Be safe. Drink responsibly if you're gonna drink. Let me explain. Okay, so every year that I've been live, every year that I've been a streamer since I started, I've done a New Year's stream. I did one going into 2020. I did one going into 2021. No, actually, I don't think I did one going into 2021. I did one going into 2022. No, I did go into 2021. I didn't do one going into 2022. And I did one going into 2023. So this year, I'm not gonna do one going into the new year. I want to, but I got invited to a party, and I was like, look, I've streamed a lot of hours already since I came back. And I'm gonna go to the party. I haven't seen my friends in a minute. I haven't gone out in a minute because I've been so busy being here. Go enjoy yourself. Thank you. But I did want to take the stream to talk about everything that's happened this year. And I want to just like take some time to reflect while I have the time before New Year's happens. Because I think it's important. You know what I mean? I think it's important to go over everything that's happened because there's a lot of stuff that's happened this year you guys don't even know about. Because some of you guys might just be like, oh, I tune into the stream and I watch the funny guy say the jokes and get blown up in Chaos Mod and play Zomboid and Lethal Company and, you know, fucking whatever else I've been playing. We played a lot of games since I came back, honestly. We've played we've played a lot of games since I came back in October. We've already done a lot. But let me explain. So, a lot's happened this year, and I want to go over all of it. So, first of all, I hope you guys had a good year. Hey, what would you guys rate your year this year? What would you rate your year? How, if you had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate it this year? What would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? Scale of 1 to 10. 7 out of 10? 8.5? 9? 7? 7? Okay, 7? 3? I'd give myself, if I had to rate this year for me, I think it'd probably be like a solid, definitely like a 6 out of 10. I will say right now, I think, as kind of shitty as it is to say, I think 2022 and 2023 have been some of the worst years of my life. And I don't like, it's not like, I'm not even trying to be dramatic. Like, objectively, I think that the last 2 years have been rough, have been extremely rough, and like I feel like I've kept optimistic, I feel like I've kept very optimistic this entire time, but I think objectively, if you guys look at it from the outside, and if I told you everything that happened over the last 2 years, it's just like life just kept laying it on. And I couldn't do anything about it, you know what I mean? So like obviously, because I'm still streaming and I'm smiling in front of you, that's what I decided to do. I was like, I'm gonna smile through it, because that's all you can do sometimes, you know what I mean? So like when all shit like that happens, all you can do is smile. That's all you can do sometimes, you know what I mean? All you can do is just smile. Yeah, so all I want to say is I want to say thank you, first of all. That's not all I want to say. There's a lot that I want to say right now. But first of all, thank you for being here. If you've watched any of the streams, if you've watched if you've watched anything that I've done this year so far, and I know honestly we really haven't done a lot, because you know we came back, we had some plans. Some of the plans got a little rocky. You know, we've kind of adapted as we've gone. But I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys watching regardless of what it is. You know what I mean? You're welcome. You'd be nothing without me, for real. Real. Keep that mentality. Happy early New Year, Randall and Randall and chat. Get mad drunk. I don't know if I'm gonna get mad drunk. I might ring in the new year by getting stupid drunk. I have not actually gotten drunk in a minute. I think the last time, well, I think this Retrora stream I got a little buzzed, but I was not drunk. I was not belligerent. You know what I mean? Anyway. Let's talk about the year. The year started out with us being in the middle of a subathon. We were in the middle of subathon 2 to pay off medical bills. If you guys weren't around during that time, let me go over that. So like at the beginning of the year, we did in November of last year, we started a second subathon, and it went to like January something. I don't know what day it was, but it went to January, and that's when I ended it, or that's when I decided to just end. And then after that, I streamed for like another month or so, and then I was like, let's take some time off. You know what I mean? Let's take some time off. So I did. You pay medical bills? So I had to pay medical bills because I had surgery. Yeah, so last year, okay, so let's go back. In 2022, I had an injury where I had to get an ACL, MCL reconstruction surgery because they were completely blown out of my leg. Not like literally blown out, but like they snapped and they were gone. They did not work anymore. So I had to get surgery, and I was in recovery for that, and I had to get, you know, all of that shit. So I was like, all right, let's deal with that. So I dealt with that, and then, you know, time goes on, I'm paying medical bills. I'm like struggling a little bit because that's a lot. It was a lot of money. It was $12,000. It was $12,000 in total for all of the medical bills, in total. It was $12,000, and thankfully the subathons helped cover it, and I paid off the last bill in like I think May or something like that. Yeah, that it was an experience going through that, because that was like, as an adult, I think most people, like, you're not casually gonna be spending $12,000 on anything in your early 20s, like. In your early 20s, like, how many of you are in your early 20s and have spent more than like $2,000 on something? Like maybe a car, maybe, like, you know what I mean? I bought my car for like, I think it was like $3 grand, and that was the most I spent at like 19. But no, I never experienced like expenses like that. So I was dealing with that, and then we got done with the subathon, and I was like, all right, let's take some time off. In the middle of me being gone, I plan to come back in June, and then that got pushed back because I was having relationship issues, I would say. It's just things weren't working out, and then eventually, I wouldn't say issues, it was just like I was trying to make sure that like we were in a good spot, because I just gone through the subathon, and I was like, let's flatten everything out and make sure that we're good. And it ended up not working out, and then that kind of set me into a pretty hard depressive cycle, I guess, for a little bit, and I don't think I really got over it until recently. But that, and it's not anybody's fault, like, it's not her fault, it's not my fault, it was just like, we just kind of stopped being together. But when you're with someone for that long, it hurts, you know what I mean? Like, it hurts, regardless of how, like, when you're together, like, I think more than 6 months, like, when you break apart from somebody, it just hurts. So that happened, and then a few months after that, I found out that my stepdad died. And I talked about that one time. I talked about it on Christmas. That was it. I didn't say that to you guys because it's not your business really, but that happened, and that weighed on me a little bit more, and I had to take some more time because I was like, damn, this breakup, and then that, and that happened. And I don't know. This year, like, just sucked because a lot of things happen out of my control, and a lot of things happen out of my control last year too. But like, I think it's different when the things that, like last year, there were things that happened that I could fix myself, right? But when things like someone passing happens, you can't do anything about that. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing you can do about that. You can decide that you want to smile, but you also feel bad if you do smile because you're like, am I not giving them the time that they deserve? You know, it's stuff like that. It's tough, you know? And then recently, 6 days ago, my grandmother passed away. I talked about that, and I talked about that on the day that happened because I did a Christmas stream, and I did not expect that to happen. I didn't expect to get that news on that day. And so yeah, it's been a weird year. A lot has happened, and as a result of that, for this year, now I'm going into 2024. Here's like the bottom line. All right, here's the bottom line. We're working on content. We're working on stuff to put out, right? And I think we're doing an okay job. Obviously, you could always ask for more, but I think we're doing an okay job. We're going at a steady pace. But objectively, I'll just say it like this. I'll say it like this. Right now, at the end of this year, I've lost most of my confidence. I'm broke. I'm overweight now. And I have no bitches. And so 2024, I'm gonna see if I can't get one of those to be fixed. You know what I mean? Like that's, I'm gonna see if I can't get one of those to be fixed, and hopefully it's not the no bitches thing, because I can do without that. You know what I mean? So objectively, that's where we're at. You know what I mean? I just want to let you guys all know that. You know, at least one bitches. I don't want one bitches. I don't want any. I don't want anybody. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be on my own. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that I realize is that, like, yeah, I do have you guys, you know? I do have you guys who see it all the way through, you know? You guys are all there all the time. And you guys have waited. Like, that to me is, like, probably the biggest thing, is that you guys waited for me to come back, which was crazy. And I've talked about that a few times, but, like, whenever I get, like, when I got those letters, I've read those letters a couple times now, dude. Like, the letters that you guys sent in the P.O. box, I read those back. That's why I like letters, because I can reread them, you know? Whereas, like, if you get me, like an actual, like, present, then I'm just like, all right, it's just sitting there. I can look at it. I know who sent it. But, like, if you write something, I can reread it and be like, oh, that's really nice that you sent that. You don't look overweight. You look fine, brother. Oh, no, I'm overweight. I know that I am. Because I can tell you that I am. I know that I am. New Year, motherfuckers entering the gym on January 1st. It's just like one of those things where, yeah, I don't know. All that I'm saying is, like, it's been a rough year. It's been a really rough year. It's been a very, very rough year. And a lot of it has been behind the scenes. A lot of it's been stuff you guys have not seen or had seen, because I was like, when I came back on October 1st, I was like, I'm just gonna lock in and just go, you know? And now we're here at the end of the year. Like, the time went by so fast, you know? The time went by stupid fast. Like, it felt like October 1st started, and then fucking we're already here. We're already at the end of the year. It's already been 3 months. And I think we've got a lot done in 3 months. Like, we've done some good stuff in 3 months, but I look at what we have done, and I'm like, nah, we could do more, you know? We could definitely do more. And I think a lot of the reason that I have not locked in as hard as I could is because of the external factors that I talked about. And yeah, those are excuses, and you can say, oh, you're just giving excuses for your shit. And yeah, sure, you can hold that opinion. I'm not going to hold it against you. But objectively and realistically, that is what has stopped me. And I think no matter what, there's always going to be obstacles. And there's always going to be things out of your control. But it just felt like this year was just laid on thick, you know what I mean? It was just laid on stupid thick. And, yeah. Hello, Peapock. Hope you're okay. Nothing to see here, just saying hello, dog. But yeah. In life, there's roadblocks. And, it'd be like that sometimes. I'm not gonna set any stupid, crazy goals. I usually have resolutions, right? I usually have resolutions, but this year I'm just not going to set any. I'm not gonna set any goals. Because I know where it is that I want to end up. I'm just not going to say them out loud. I'm just going to be like, fuck it, we're just going to go, and we're going to make things better, and that's what it's going to be, you know what I mean? We're just going to make things better, and then you'll see. Because I don't want to start the year and then get blindsided by something else and then feel really bad at the end of the year, you know what I mean? I know that's like setting my bar low, but, you know, there's things we can do. There's things we can do. It's setting my bar low, and I think you shouldn't adopt my mentality. You should have goals for yourself too, but I think with where I am, I'm like, fuck it, let's just go. You know what I mean? Let's just go. I think my mentality, I can say objectively, I'm self-aware enough to know that the mentality that I have is not a healthy one. But we're going to strive for improvement, you know what I mean? And hopefully at the end of the year, we can look back and be like, damn, remember that time we had at the end of the year in 2023? Damn, that sucked. I think, honestly, this is probably the most somber end of the year that I've had in a while, which is kind of funny to say. Because most of the ends of my years have been like, ooh, yeah, I'm excited for the new year. Like, I had a great end of the year, and we're going to go into the new year with this energy. And I think maybe that's something different. Maybe it's something different this time, where, like, if the energy, like, if instead of it being like, whoa, going into the new year, and then it kind of declines as the year goes on, maybe it's better if we start down here and it's like, oh, the energy sucks, let's go to the new year, and then maybe in the middle of the new year it's gonna get even higher. Who knows? You know what I mean? But yeah, park ranger at the end of the year. No, I have a little more school to do, but I will tell you what I have planned. I'll tell you what I have planned. They're not goals, but what I have planned is to go back to the gym. I mean, I've already been back in the gym. I just have not been consistent. I'll be back in the gym. In the fall, I'm gonna go back to school. It's not that I want to. I'm going back to school in the fall. We're gonna keep streaming, and we're gonna keep making YouTube videos, and then I'll start uploading on the main. But those are not goals. Those are things that I am saying that are gonna happen. But yeah, it's been a weird year. You know, it's been a weird year where we've had a lot of ups and downs, mostly downs. But yeah. Anyway, gotta get ready to go to my friend's house. Have a good stream. Thank you. I'm not gonna be on here very long. I just wanted to talk about everything at the end of the year, for the end of the year, because I feel like it's important, you know? Yo, Rhett, you and Chad have helped me through some of the tougher spots this year, and I appreciate all of you. Wait, what is this? To Rhett and chat, thanks for making my year better. You're welcome. You're welcome. 2024 is mostly ups. Look, I have no problem with there being downs too, you know, as long as there's a couple ups, you know what I mean? Thank you guys, like, honestly, thank you guys for everything this year, you know? Thank you for everything you guys have done. And I'm optimistic about next year. This year has just kicked my ass all over the place, you know? Like, it's just I'm tired. But at the end of the day, there's no being tired, you know? There's no oh, you're tired, you know. I've been tired for too long. But yeah. How has your year been, chat? How has your year been? Let's open up the discussion to the peanut gallery, shall we? Now let's get back up and get this shit. It's been alright. I'm glad to hear it. Great. I met my literal idols. It's been, for sure, a lot of change. Homeless all year. Damn. Hated it. Started good and ended good. Or started rough and ended good. Peter Griffin Fortnite. Lots happened. It's been okay. Both good and shit. I started the year by getting fired. Horrible, but I come back harder next year. Yeah. Lost a few $1,000s and lost your job? You're no longer a TSA agent? Damn, dude. Damn, dude. Damn. Damn. Felt like the best year yet. I'm hoping that it's been, oh man, it's been a long time. It has been a long time since I have felt like, you know, honestly, I'll say this. I think 2022 was a great year, but objectively, a lot of bad shit happened. I think 2022 was probably one of my favorite years of all time. But it was like just a lot of bad shit happened, but I think the mentality that I had going through it was like, no, we got this. I had a chip on my shoulder. We were good. You know, like that's kind of how it was. Whereas like this year, it kind of just felt like, oh my God, I'm so tired. Like you know what I mean? After going through everything that happened in 2022, going into 2023, I just felt so tired and exhausted that, like, when life threw something at me, I just couldn't put my arms up to defend myself. I couldn't put my hands up. Like, I was just like, fuck it, like, just hit me. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I started in the year in the hospital and now sitting at home doing a whole lot of nothing. But at least I know what the fuck is happening to me. Yeah, it's the whole year has been a roller coaster. Like, I think most years are. I'm just hoping that, like, one of these years, hopefully, I'm gonna say next year will be the year where I'm like, yeah, that was some good, yeah, you know, yeah, that was fun, you know. That's what I'm hoping on, you know. That's what I'm holding out hope for. Where it's like, yeah, that was a good time, fun time. That was a good wholesome time for the whole family, you know. But I think another part of that is that you gotta work for it, you know. You gotta work for it, and I think we did a lot of working for it this year, but it was a little too late. I think we, you know, because I came back so late in the year, it was like, damn, now I've got a couple months to, like, make things good, but at the same time, like, it's just been too long. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go in with the mentality that we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna fucking just go. We're just gonna go in my personal life and in everything, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I wanted to just, like, take a little moment, take a little time to discuss. We ball. At the end of the day, we ball. We are balling. We are balling. We are Heisen balling. Thank you for everything, right? You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you guys for everything. Like, you don't have to thank me. I have to thank you. Can we have an end of the year Darman react? I don't know if that's the greatest way to end the year, you know what I mean? I don't know if that's the greatest way. What was I gonna say? Chat, what do you guys have planned for 2023 or 2024? I mean, sorry. What do you guys have? Do you guys have any New Year's plans? Is what I meant to say. You guys have any New Year's, like, anybody going to a party and shit? I feel like most people probably are. And I am too. That's why I'm not going to stream too long today. But yeah. Open some more cartel cases. Drink cider and cry. Swator. Doing fireworks on the road. It's my grandma's birthday today. Happy birthday to your grandma. Hosting a party online. Next best thing. Hosting a party online. Am I invited? Haven't planned anything for 2024. I have, you know, I think... honestly, this year has been full of me making plans, and then just it's like me setting up a chessboard, and then, like, your cat comes and walks all over it. That's kind of just how this whole year has been. That's literally what it is. Like, you write the fucking most beautiful Shakespearean shit on your keyboard, and you're like, wow, this Word document looks great, and then your cat comes over and just presses fucking Control backspace or Shift back, whatever the fucking thing is, and it all goes away. That's exactly how it's felt this entire year. It's constantly felt like I've, like, been like, all right, I know what I'm doing. Let's do it. And then something gets, like, a fucking wrench gets thrown in the tire, and I'm like, fuck. But yeah, I mean, I think objectively, I think what I will say about this year is, I didn't give up. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what I mean? Like, I will say that. I think if nothing else, like, I didn't give up. That was, I mean, that's really, it sucks that that's all I've got to say. We're still here. We're still alive. You know what I mean? We're still alive. We're still here. I think it's actually insane to me. I think it's actually insane to think about, because last year, it probably was because I just moved. I think it was because I was off the adrenaline of having just moved out of Houston. That really got me through all of the shit that I went through last year, because I was like, oh, dude, I'm just dealing with all of this shit because I'm moving, and it really was not because I moved. It was just life happened. But I think because of that, I was off, like, that adrenaline of, like, oh, dude, I'm just gonna ride this. Whereas, like, now that I got settled in this year and I was comfortable and life was still just eating my ass, that was why I think things felt so rough, was because I was like, damn, I thought I got through the hard stuff, but life doesn't work like that. It's not just, oh, you got through the hard stuff, here's the good times. It's not like that, you know? Elton John be like, I'm still standing. Just barely, you know what I mean?
I failed 2 of my autumn semester college classes because I was severely depressed, starving myself and not getting sleep. I was 120 ibs. Now I'm back to full health, 155 pounds, not too underweight and less negative thoughts. I thank my mom and my friends for everything. Not much for New Year's, I'll call a few friends. I hope for 2024 to save some money and start writing and photography so I have something under my belt when I start working on my self-employment freelance stuff.
Huge, man. I'm proud of you. Good job on getting your weight back. I'm on the opposite end of that, where I've gained weight and I'm trying to get rid of it again. Honestly, I think I just want to feel attractive again. That's been like a huge, huge thing. Because, I mean, maybe some of you like what you see already, but I'm just like, I look in the mirror and I'm like, fuck, what happened to you, you stupid bastard, you know what I mean? And it's not, I mean, I've lost weight before, it's not hard, but it's just a commitment thing, you know? But, yeah, just a lot of stuff that we gotta get done, you know? I do that too, and then I grind hard. Yeah, I've gained and lost weight so many times already. Like, I've done it for when I used to act. I used to do it for that, and then I also used to, like, just for myself when I was in college. I think my lowest weight was, like, 160, which was, and it was, like, lean muscle, which was nice. I think I have more muscle than that now. I don't even know if that's possible. But still, there's just a lot of stuff that's happened this year. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the year, I lost all of my memories from 2019 to 2022 because I dropped my phone in the fucking washer, and all of my notes and all of my photos and all of my everything, they're all gone. I didn't have any of that left. I had everything from 2018 and before, but I didn't have anything from 2019 to 2022, and that sucked. That really sucked. I didn't have a phone. The washer tragedy. Strixo was there. Mr. Strixo was there when that happened. We were looking around for like a fat minute trying to find my phone, and then I realized that it was in the fucking washer, and it was like all hot and fucking broken. Oh, dude. That's why we make new ones. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, that's why we make new ones. That's exactly right. That's why we make new ones. It's kind of what happened to me because iCloud fucked up and lost a shit ton of my images. Yeah, the phone was in there, rat spinning for sure, dude. Oh, goddamn, dude. It's been a rough year. It's been a very rough year. And I feel like a lot of people just, I'm like the type of person that, like, I don't want to burden anybody. And I kind of just, I feel bad about this, but like I think after I went through my breakup, I kind of just distanced myself from all of my friends. And I feel bad about that. Like, I want to try to make it up to everybody, but, like, I don't, like, maybe they don't care, but maybe I care. Because, like, I'm supposed to be around, you know? I'm supposed to be around for people that care about me. And I did that. And I feel bad because I used the excuse of, like, oh, no, I'm working on content stuff, and I'm working on this, I'm working on that. But, like, the reality is, like, no, I just didn't like where I was, you know what I mean? And I didn't want to be around people and feel bad about myself at the same time. I didn't want to be a burden on anybody. I don't want anyone to feel like, ah, damn, like, Rhett's feeling sad. I gotta take time out of my night out to make him feel better. You know what I mean? Even though I really don't open up like that very often, I didn't want to, like, bring anybody else's energy down. And so I just kind of stopped going out and stuff. But yeah, I think I've taken a lot of time recently, I think in, like, this month, to be like, nah, we ball. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of took a lot of time this month to really, like, self-reflect and to take the time that I needed to be like, nah, we're all right. Sometimes it feels like it's been too long to be able to reconnect with friends. Yeah, it does, but I think some of my friends just really don't mind because a lot of people are busy in the circle of friends that I have. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. But yeah, I definitely have felt that before, where it does sometimes feel like you've been away for too long and you're like, like, is it weird if I try to reach out to them now or whatever? I will say especially, if you're a content creator, it's especially weird. Like, that whole phenomenon is especially weird because, like, if you start suddenly reaching out to somebody again after you haven't been, somebody might take it as like, oh, well, what does this fuck want? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, it's very easy to take it that way, you know? Like, I feel like it's very easy to take it that way. Like, oh, what does this guy want to fucking collab? Or does this guy, you know what I mean? It can be like that. Even content adjacent, I've felt that. Yeah. It's especially weird with content stuff though, because like I don't want anyone to be like, oh, this guy's back around because he wants something or what, you know what I mean? So, I was lucky to hang out with a good buddy I knew from high school that went to a different uni than me. We're still close. They probably thought I was plotting. No, I was just depressed. That was, and I will also say, and I'd say another thing that I'm proud of myself for this year, you know, is I think I've done a pretty okay job of hiding the way that I felt, at least to stream. You know what I mean? I'm sure there've been a couple spots where you guys have been like, oh, what's going on with Rhett? But like at the same time, I think I've done a pretty okay job of like making sure that I put it aside and lock in for stream, you know what I mean? And have some good times. Kind of feel that way about some of my friends with how things went this year. It'd be like that. But yeah, I feel like I feel like I did an okay job of being like, you know, let's lock in, let's have a good time for like this 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hour stream, and then get off and then deal with my own shit off camera, you know? But I think it's also important that you guys know, because I don't want anyone to look at me, and this is something that I've always kind of held since I started, is I don't want anyone to look at me and be like, oh, Rhett's got it made, Rhett's got it figured out. No, I don't ever want anyone to think that. Like, I think everybody, like, it sucks because in the grand scheme of things, right? Because of like societal conditions, you're supposed to make everyone think that you have got it made. You're not supposed to make it seem like you're struggling or that you're having a shitty time or whatever. But like the reality is most people are having a shitty time, whether that's financially, mentally, physically, or whatever. Like there's always something going wrong with somebody, and I don't want anyone to think like, oh, well, Rhett's got everything figured out. Like I want you to see the parts of me that are also fucked up too, because it's probably going to help you out a little bit. Let's take a moment and appreciate like, oh, this like, amazing person well.
For all they've done for our rough days and the smiles a laugh they gave us. Love you, Rets. P.S. Great editing, Goku.
Great editing, Goku? What are you talking about? I want to start getting out more, but I hate talking to people. Oh, wait. Oh, great editing on Gaku? Not Goku, dude. Not fucking Goku. I know I'm not too close to them, but it's just awkward. Oh. On Goku. The editor in question. Yeah. Your phone auto-changed it. Yeah, shout out to Ungaku, dude. Can we get like a big fat hearts in the chat for Ungaku? I don't even know if he's probably not watching. I think he's on Discord with some people right now, but big hearts, big drakes for Ungaku for helping out as much as he has. Oh my goodness gracious. It has been a year. It has been a year. And next year will also be a year. But the way I'm looking at 2024 is like it's sink or swim time. You know what I mean? That's the way I'm trying to look at it. Is like it's sink or swim time. Either like we make it happen or we don't make it happen. You know what I mean? That's kind of the way I'm looking at it. And I think we've got a good shot at making it happen. You know? But I'm trying to go as hard as I can. I'm just gonna put all my fucking eggs into this shit, at least until I go back to school. But call us Michael Phelps then. And with that, I mean the best way for us to make it that way is to keep a tab open. No, it's just like with all of your support. That's all it ever has been, you know? It's all it ever has been. Your support, whether it be watching, following, whatever. It's always been the backbone of everything. So I appreciate it. With that being said, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to talk about, because I was gonna do a stream where we went into the new year. But I have a party that I'm gonna go to later on tonight, and I'm probably gonna I don't know when everybody's getting together for, but yeah. Keep a gape open, real. Have fun at that party. I will. 2014 is in 6 hours. Chat, what would you say is your favorite year you've ever experienced? Just like name the year. For me, I think it was 2017. 2017 was a great year for me. That was a fun fucking year. 2019, excuse me. 2005, 2014, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2016. Damn. 2019 started rough. It was great after. 2012, 2015, 2016. 2018 and 2021. 2016 because of the life of Pablo. 2018 probably. Oh, yeah, I think 2018 was also a great year too. There's been a couple of them. 2018 probably was the best one. 2023 was pretty good to me. I'm glad. If you guys had a good year this year, I'm happy for you. 2022 was pretty good, but I think 2018 was better. Yeah. Honestly, chat, I feel like at the end of the day, I think we've got like a good foundation, you know? I think I've said this before, but I think we've got a good foundation to jump off of, you know? We're at that point where like we can what's up danger our way off, you know? We can leap of faith, you know? Our way off. And I said that when I came back to streaming, but the difference was, I think I as much as I said that I was ready to come back, if I'm being really honest with you, really honest with you, when I came back October 1st, right? When I came back 3 months ago, I said that I was ready, and I was like hyped, and I was really ready, but I was more so like, I think what happened with that was I was so like fucked up that I was like, I keep saying like, and I'm now self-aware about it, so now my speech pattern is gonna be weird. I was very much thinking to myself that I feel bad about myself, and I feel bad about where I am right now, because just went through a breakup. I wasn't feeling great about myself. My stepfather just passed away. Like things just sucked in that moment. And so I decided, I was like, let's get back to streaming, because that just makes sense, you know? And obviously I plan on coming back no matter what, but I had said that I was going to come back and we were going to do it and it was going to be fine. And thank you, Mr. Rick Astley. Goddamn. I said that I was going to do it. I said I was going to come back, and I was ready to so dumb. I can't believe I just fucking fell for that. Goddamn. I said I was going to come back, but it was more so rooted in distraction than anything else, you know? It wasn't like I want to come back because I really want to make some cool content. And I mean, I do want to make cool content, but it was more like, it was more so rooted in the idea that that like I want to distract myself. It wasn't coming from a healthy place, I think. And I'm not saying that it's not now, but when I decided to come back, I was more so like, let's distract ourselves so you don't have to think about anything bad. And I think that was a bad idea, because at least in this month, I definitely felt the whole, like, I felt all of it. I felt all of the emotion that I'd been trying to skirt off from everything, from like the passings that happened this year, my breakup, and just overall everything that happened last year too. It all kind of just crashed on top of me mentally, and it it hurt a lot, and I was like, whoa. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, what the hell just happened, you know? And it was kind of scary, because I had never felt that bad about myself before. Everything just crashed. And now, thankfully, now that I've given its time, I've given those thoughts the time they deserve for me to, like, navigate through them. Now I'm like, we're good. You know, we're all right. We came out unscathed. You know, we have responsibilities to ourselves that we need to take care of. But at the end of the day, I'm just a guy in my 20s, still figuring out who he is. And I don't need to be as hard on myself as I have been, because I'm still figuring it out. You know what I mean? It's not that big of a deal. Because, like, who is out there that's, like, expecting me to have it all figured out right this instant? Nobody. You know? And, I mean, my parents, I guess. But my parents really are just like, nah, you got it. And I'm like, all right, cool, thanks, Doug. Like, but yeah, I'm definitely like a little more optimistic now. I'm definitely a lot more optimistic now. Now the entire year is now done. I'm ready. I'm so ready to leave this all behind me. I'm so ready to leave all of this year behind and start fresh next year, you know? I turned 24, Chad, on January 17th. I turned 24. The big 2-4. It's the year of the presidential election. Can you guys believe it? Vote Retrora. Write in Retrora, dude, for president. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. Write in Retrora. I'm old. You got that 2000 birthday, lucky dog. Yeah, did you guys not know that? I was born in 2000. I think now, okay, when I turn 24, I think 23 is kind of the cutoff, you know? I think 23 is kind of the cutoff for being a young minority. I'm still gonna call myself a young minority, but I think 23 is kind of the cutoff. When you're 24 and up, you're an old fucking guy. You're an old fucking geriatric bastard, dude. That's you're cooked. After 24, after 24, you're cooked. You're cooked after 24, dude. You're cooked. You're cooked. You're cooked. Middle-aged minority. Well, even 25, you're not middle-aged. That's still a first quarter. You're not middle-aged until you're 50. United Chores of Ret. 24 is the transition year. You're old when you turn 25. Yeah, when you turn 25, that's when your frontal lobe starts locking in. That's when it starts, like, spring trapping into your skull, and then you actually start thinking clearly, apparently. You're turning 26 next year? Okay, I take it back on what I said about the frontal lobe. Maybe not all of us are thinking clearly at 25 and above, all right? If Alexa is saying he's 26, maybe not all of us. You know what I mean? Maybe not all of us. But most people, on average, most people, all right? Most people. You know what I mean? Most people. Most. Majority. You know what I mean? Majority. That's not everybody. The average U.S. citizen. Now, it's supposed to lock in. You know what I mean? Your brain's supposed to click in and actually start working properly again. Oh, I'm watching this shit from the womb. And I think honestly, when you're in I will say right now, if you're in your teenage years, everyone tells you that that time speeds up when you're in your 20s because everything becomes so repetitive, right? And I didn't believe anybody when they told me that, but oh my god, is it fucking true? And it's not some phenomenon like, ooh, you get it when you're in your 20s, you youngins just don't understand it. No, it's not one of those phenomenons where we're like, ooh, we're better than you because we're old and time's passing faster for us, you stupid bastard. No, it's terrifying. It is a terrifying feeling. It is fucking terrifying. It is not a cool, condescending thing to say to teenagers or whatever. It's true, but goddamn is it scary. It is so scary. It is terrifying. When you wake up and it's 3 months later and you're like, where the fuck, like, what the fuck was I doing that, you know what I mean? It is actually scary as hell. It is actually so scary. I don't know where I am anymore. Yeah, I mean, I another thing that I've thought about recently too is that, like, in the last 2 years I moved from Houston to here, and now I'm in Austin, Texas, and I have my own office, I have my own bedroom, but like those things just happened so quickly and they were just set up so fast, and like I was already doing my thing in both of those spaces that I never really took the time to be like, the fuck, like, you know what I mean? It's so weird to talk about because I think to you guys, maybe my personality is so cemented in this room now because you just associate like, oh, I'll go watch Red, I click the button to watch his stream, and he's sitting in the room that I know he's sitting in. Whereas like for me, like, time's passed so fast that I'm like, oh my God, I'm here. What is here? You know what you know what I mean? Like, where am I? You know what I mean? It's a little disorienting to be like, oh my God, like all of this is mine. Literally everything that's in here is mine. Where did I don't remember getting, you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. I can't explain it. I can't explain it to you. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I will admit when I got older, I never thought the words fuck, it's another year would be something I'd say. I don't think that I think that now. I don't think I'll ever be that old to be like, oh fuck, it's another year. I think it's always a new opportunity. You know what I mean? It's always a new opportunity to fix and do something new. Where's my big booty Latina? Yeah, dude, I swear to God. Like, I have memories from like being 19 and starting streaming, and they're so vivid, they're so colorful and vivid, and like I could, if I really thought hard enough, I could be like, oh damn, I'm back there again. And now I look back and I'm like, damn, it's been like 5 years. It's been half a decade. It's kind of scary.
I don't know. Yeah, I'd be down to get to know Retrora. He's in Houston, so what other choice do I have, you know?
Oh shit.
I don't know. Yeah, I'd be down to get to know Retrora. He's in Houston, so what other choice do I have, you know?
God damn, man. Jesus Christ. That's insane. And the thing is, like, I had never planned to move in with him either. It was like by chance, because he had just gone through a breakup, and he had an entire house. He had this house that his exes had moved out of, and I was like, "Yo, dog, I just had like it was the week that I could walk. I learned how to walk within 3 weeks, post surgery, which was supposed to take 4 months. I learned to walk in 3 weeks because my lease was going to end in July of 2022. It was the end of June, and I either went back home or I was like, yo, Weast, could I live temporarily there while I recover? And yeah, it's crazy. Hunter x Hunter sucks as a show. That's what my brother was texting me about. And he's defending it, and I think the show sucks. The Hunter x Hunter fans found me. Oh. Hunter x Hunter's peak? No, it's not. I'll see you tonight, Fear. I'll see you tonight, man. Today I saw, oh my god. Yeah, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers came out at the beginning of 2022, dude. That's where the whole, oh my god. The birth of a legendary meme in this community, dude. The birth of a legendary meme. We got Midrick Lamid and Peakrick LaPeak out of God. Actual cornerstones in my vocabulary came from that fucking stream, dude. Oh my god. I say that for everything now, dude, and I say it in real life sometimes, and I forget that, like, it's because, like, I'm so used, I don't even think that it's like it's related to Kendrick anymore. I just say it because I'm like, oh, that's Peakrick LaPeak, and people are like, oh, what is that? And I'm like, wait, what is that? And because I'm so, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, oh, wait, what? Yeah, true, I gotta explain that. You know what I mean? But, like, you can kind of get it, though. Like, if I say Peakrick LaPeak, you understand that I mean peak. That is Peakrick LaPeak. It's all about how you say things, you know what I mean? That is Midrick Lamid. You always say something is Midrick Lamid instead of just mid. It's funnier, and it's original, dude. You know what I mean? I will always choose my original phrasings over something that's been made already. It has become an if you know, you know. But I mean, you could pick up on it. You know what I mean? It's not one of those, like, it's not a super inside joke. It's like you can understand exactly what it is that I'm saying. Like, I'm saying Midrick Lamid. It's just mid, you know? No, but that album is good, though. That album is, I will say, that had a great I had a great turnaround with that meme. 7:30 pregame. All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Excuse me. I will ask you this, chat. I will ask you this. What do you guys want to see from me in 2024? What do you want from me? What can I give you? Not literally, but like what kind of content do you want to see? What do you want to see happen? Either like for me to do, whatever. Smeldon Ring, more gaming, like story games. That's on the docket. More story games. That's on the docket. Big booty Latina, some good laughs. You being you, just have some fun. Collab streams. Yeah, another thing too is that like I know a lot of streamers out here in Austin. But like I said, when I came back to streaming, I kind of distanced myself from everybody. Like I'm pretty decent friends with a lot of people out here, but it's crazy because once I came back to streaming and I was using it as a distraction from like just the way that I felt, I really just stopped talking to a lot of people. And I mean, I had like, what's crazy is I had collaborations lined up before I came back, and then I was like, I don't want to do them. Not because of the people, but because of just the way that I felt about myself. And that's why I didn't want to do them. But I think collabs will start coming back. Not only with obviously with Weast, because we do them every Friday anyway, but you know, if you haven't having fun, we won't either. No, and I think that the crazy thing is, like, I have been having a lot of fun. I think since since I came back from after like I went to go away for Christmas, like I think every stream since then has been really fun. I think you guys will probably agree. The energy has been really nice, and I think that's because I took some time away and actually like I sat down with some of my friends outside of my shit, and I also just took some time for myself in those days to be like, all right, what's going on with you? You know what I mean? And I really took some time to like reflect and really be okay with a lot of things. And yeah, they'd help you grow so much. Yeah, I know. And I'm definitely planning on doing more collaborations. I really have been just feeling like ass, and that's the main reason why. And if I feel like ass, I don't want to be around people and feel like, oh, I don't want to walk away from a collaboration or like interaction with somebody and be like, that could have gone better, because I never felt like that before. You know what I mean? If you guys were there in 2021, dude, the 2021 streams I think were some of my best energy of all time, where it was consistent throughout the board, like throughout the entire board. Like every day I was like, nah, I got this shit. I was fucking headstrong, cocky as hell and shit. And that's exactly what I want to get back to, because I felt really good about myself in those streams and in those days. Because I had no distractions other than just streaming. You know what I mean? And I think just life has just laid it on thick to where I have to peel back all of those fucking layers that have been put on top of me to get back to that core of where I was. And I think that's... I know I said I don't want to have a resolution, but I think that's probably what it is. To just feel good about myself again, because feeling good about myself makes the content better, you know? More community stuff like the old interviews and stuff like that. Yeah. I want you to play games that you want to play without worrying about chat's opinion. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough because the issue is I'm just worried about like retention overall. We're in such a weird spot right now where because it's like a financial thing where it's like, if I do what I'm supposed to be doing, or if I do what's expected of me every day, then I know that like the revenue is going to come in. But if I experiment and play games that I want to play and make videos about them where my energy is really good, it's a gamble on whether or not they do well, because it's like, well, you know what I mean? You see what I mean? And that's like something I'm definitely trying to get over. And I think we're okay now because we're definitely ahead this month. I think we're ahead for a good bit because of the amount of subs that we got this month. So we'll be good for like, yeah, we'll be good for a minute. But overall, there's just like, you know, I do want to play I am going to start trying to hit more story games. That's the idea. I want you to do more of those community streams where we invite people on and we just talk for a while. yeah, I think that we probably should do more stuff like that. That's a good idea. Instead of it just being me joining the VC and everybody spamming the I'm about to go, I'm about to blow. You know what I mean? Happy New Year, likes on, dude. Happy New Year, man. Even though you might live in the wrong time zone and in the wrong country, I will say. The other day with Lethal Company was crazy. Yeah, that was fun. I think more community games is definitely a good idea, where I can, like, interact with you guys more. I think that's definitely a good idea.
At least it ain't got my months in it.
At least it ain't got Red 21 in it. I think doing streams like this where I just kind of talk to you guys too has kind of been... I always get nervous doing streams like this because I always feel... I have this problem, and another streamer's talk. You guys know who Schlatt is. He's talked about this too, where sometimes you want to go on stream and you just want to like hang out, and you just want to like just do a stream like this. And I feel like I can do it on this stream because it's a New Year's stream. It's a special occasion. But Schlatt has talked about he stopped streaming because he felt like he had to always be on and be funny. And it's like, I can be on and be funny, and it's not an issue. But sometimes you just don't want to do that, you know? Sometimes you're just like, I just want to hang out and be like, yo, what up, fellas? You know what I mean? How we doing today, you know? But that's not... People don't want to watch that. And you feel that. And it makes you feel like you can't be more of just like the chill, laid-back version of yourself. So, yeah. Sometimes you just want to chill with the community. That's why I have the alt stream. That's why I have the alt, is because I want to do streams like that on my alt. And that's where, like, streams like that happen. Because if I do it on here... then, like, you know, we're in a category, and, like, my fear is that if I'm hanging out and just doing, like, a chill talking sesh, that, like, new viewers will come in and be like, this guy's boring as fuck! I'm never watching this guy again. He appears in my recommended, I come in and click on for the first time, and he's just sitting here? You know what I mean? I would get that. You see what I mean? Like, and it's not on them, it's on me. It's on me for presenting that content to them, because it is boring. And it's for you guys who are already here, part of the community. But if new people come in, they're just going to write me off. They're just going to be like, well, what the fuck? This guy's boring as hell. So you know what I mean? So that's why you always feel like you need to be on when you're streaming, is because you never know if your next longtime viewer or longtime subscriber will be watching. Then it's their loss. It's easy to say it that way, and it's easy to put blame on other people and be like, oh, it's that guy's loss. But you never know. It could be somebody who just like straight up is cool with you, who could be super compatible with the community and just thinks that whatever you're doing in that second is boring. So you always feel like you gotta be on top of your game. And that's why I always try to be when I'm streaming. But yeah, it is exhausting, but that's part of what streaming is, you know? It's part of how you do it. Because you can't just do laid back streams every day. Nobody wants to watch that, and nobody, you know. I found you through Extra Emily. The Extra Emily Tough Mudder. I'm not going through categories. A1 Weak Sauce. I have that thing right here. Hold on, look. Oh, I don't even know how many of you guys know about that. How many of my own community know about that? I did a stream with Extra Emily before I came back to streaming. It was like the month or week before, and we did a mud run. That I haven't even talked about that. That happened forever ago. Yeah. I told you guys, if you were in the Discord, then I announced it in there. But yeah. Hello, Gotra. Hello, dog. But yeah. I mean, this year been rough. That's all I've got to say. It's been a rough year. And I hope you guys have all had a better year than I have. And I think that at this point, you know what sucks is I've said this might be the second year I've said this, because 2022 and 2023 have been just shit years. I hate saying this because I don't want to make a habit of it, but I hope that this is the last time I say it. It's only up from here. I'm hoping that this is the last time I have to say that. I'm really hoping that this is the last time I have to say that. I'm tired of saying that, man. I'm tired of thugging it out. I'm tired of thugging it out, man. I'm tired of thugging it out, man. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired, boss. A year, 2 years of deconstruction, and now the next year is a reconstruction year, dude. Oh, Rhett's gonna have a great time in 2024. Fucking World War III pending outside. Just wait. Just watch. Just watch. Some shit like that's gonna happen. I'm gonna get drafted, and I'm gonna be in the trenches or some shit, dude. Blown to fucking atoms because of a goddamn atom bomb or something, dude. Oh, goddamn, man. Mood all 2024.
Look at me. What about me would make you think that I care about your opinion of me? Your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have of myself. You ain't make me, so you can't break me.
Yeah, but you guys made me, so you can break me. That's just how it works, you know what I mean? That is how it works. Oh. Happy New Year, King. I hope you're having a good one, dude. COVID 2. Oh, dude. I honestly think, I like I said, I don't like blaming outside factors for my own follies, but like, I will say, I think COVID definitely fucked me up, dude. And I think more than I'm realizing more than I could ever realize, because I don't know how I would have turned out had COVID not happened. I'm thankful for COVID because it gave me the opportunity to stream and live off of streaming, but at the same time, I wonder what would have happened to me if COVID never happened. It's so interesting to think about, because I will never know what that version of me is like. He could be way worse. The version of me that did not have COVID could be extremely worse. And you know what I mean? I could be a much worse version of myself now, or I could be about the same, or I could be better, but who knows? I think it's just like being in your 20s, regardless of the circumstances, is already a weird time for you, because you're no longer a kid, and you are an adult, but like you're not an adult where you're like you got a house and kids and a wife. Like, you're not that level yet, so you're like that in between where you're like not a kid, but you're not a fully fledged adult with a mortgage and shit yet. So you're like, what? I don't know what's going on. So you're figuring it out, but I think on top of that, it made it even more confusing because I went through a pandemic right when I turned 20. So it was like my 20s were off to the worst start they could have possibly been at. It's gonna be a generation-wide shared trauma. Yeah, and it's so interesting to think about it, because I have no idea what I could have been like. Welcome on in for the first time, brother. And it's not something that I dwell on, because it's like, why bother caring about the other version of myself that I'll never get to see? I've always been told the 20s are for exploration and experimentation, and I think that's, and I think I'm actually, I was having a conversation with my brother about this recently, where I was saying, like, my brother was saying how he didn't really give himself the time to explore, and he's happy that I am, because what I'm doing right now is I'm streaming, and I'm made a go at it enough to where I can live off of it, thankfully, and I'm really happy that I am at this point. But at the same time, it's like, I know that I probably won't do this forever. I think that maybe I'll, like, full-time. I think that I will always still stream. I can't see myself not streaming, because it's just a lot of fun to hang out with you guys. But full-time, I don't know if I'd ever always want this. I don't think that I do always want it. It's like one of those things. And I'm so grateful that I got the chance to do this. You know what I mean? Like, that I got the chance to explore what it's like to stream full-time in my 20s. Because, like, there are people who don't even, like, there are people who don't get that opportunity. There are people who, like, don't have computers. There are people who don't have phones. There are people who don't have internet, you know? And it's so easy to be like, oh, damn, I'm financially, it sucks financially right now, and I'm going through all these hardships. But at the same time, you have to really put it into perspective and be like, nah, I'm so lucky. Because not only do I live in a country where I'm fortunate enough to do this, I was able to purchase a setup using, like, because my community funded my setup and everything that I have, and I'm able to stream. And not only am I able to stream because I have good enough internet and all this other shit, but not only am I able to stream, I was able to get an audience that watched me as well. And though, like, all of these things stacked on top of each other just show you, like, goddamn, like, there's a lot to be grateful for. It sucks when life hits you and socks you in the mouth. But like at the end of the day, there's a lot to be grateful for. And especially because I'm in my 20s, like I've learned a lot from streaming, but at the same time it's like I know I've learned there's other things that I want to do with my life. There's other things that I want to move on to and do. I don't think streaming will ever be not a part of my life, but it's like, damn, it's so nice that I got the chance to do this, you know? That's just me being realistic. I think if this were me and I think this is a sign that I've grown up a little bit, because if this were me in 2021, I would have been like, no, I'm gonna stream forever. And like, I was just an ignorant fucking idiot in the middle of a pandemic that had fucking, you know, window visors up that didn't see anything else. But like, now that we're out of the pandemic and now that we're like, you know, I'm experiencing more of life, I'm like, no, there's definitely more than I want. I've grown. And I think that's like a big thing to realize, is that like, if you don't look back, chat, I will say this. If you don't look back at yourself in, you know, every couple years and cringe, you're doing something wrong. If you look back and you're like, no, I love that version of myself, dude, that version of myself is fucking awesome, and there were no flaws, and he was the fucking best, you have not grown. And that's a worrying sign that if you think that every version of yourself was perfect, that's bad. Because I look back at things I did last year, and I'm like, the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, I look at things that I did like 6 months ago, and I'm like, the fuck? Like, it's just, you grow, you learn, and it's okay. It's not a bad thing to be like, damn, I've grown. It's a good thing. It may be an uncomfortable feeling, but yeah, it's good. Sometimes I look back at things, and go, damn, that was not it. Yeah. But like, you'll never know unless you take risks or whatever, you know? You'll never know unless you take your little risks. But like, that's what the point that I'm saying is, like, in your 20s, you are figuring out who you are. You're figuring out who you are, what you want, and the things that you want. And I'm glad that I have the opportunity to. I'm glad that I'm not just like working some shitty job and crushing my soul doing something that I hate straight out of college, you know? Like, I'm still not even done with college. And the thing is, like, that's okay. You know what I mean? Like, I beat myself up for a little while about being like, damn, why, like, I needed to go back to college, right? But obviously I had things that were in my way, but I was like, damn, I need to have graduated already. But at the same time, I'm like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, who gives a fuck what I'm graduating and what I'm not graduating, or what I'm doing or what I'm not doing? Like, I'm not hurting anybody. I'm doing my own thing, like, and that's okay. And being okay with that idea, it takes a lot in you to be just like, all right, we're fine. But like, we are fine. Who the fuck cares when I graduate or don't? Like, you know? And it's a really relieving feeling to feel that way, because like, you can just live your life. Just live your life. You know what I mean? Go at your own pace. Just long as you're not hating yourself along the way, you're fine. And I'll be honest, there have been times along this journey that I've hated myself. It's inevitable. And I think recently I've kind of just come out of a little spring of me hating myself. But it's like, it's okay. I like talking about things like this because I feel like it's so important that like someone in their 20s talks about stuff like this. Because I feel like for me, for a little while there was like, well, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But like, as I've come to accept it, I'm like, that's okay. And I think some people are along the journey of trying to figure out if not knowing what they're doing is okay. And I'm telling you right now, it is. It is okay to not know what you're doing when you're in your 20s. If you're a teenager, what you should be doing is just going to school. That's it. That's all that's it. If you're a teenager, just go to your high school. That's all you have to do. You just gotta show up. That is all that is expected of you. Whereas, like, when you're an adult, you have, like, the world of opportunity at your fingers, and it feels overwhelming because there's so many things you could be doing with your life. There are so many things that people are doing with their lives already that are either the same age as you, younger than you, or older than you. But it's okay. You go at your own pace. If you're in your 20s and you've ever thought, like, what is going on? It's okay. It's never too late to start or finish college. There's a lady in her hundreds starting now. All right, that might be a little. All right, it might be a little too late for. Okay, I think that might be a bad example. That I don't know if she's gonna make it all 4 years, brother. I don't. I don't know about that one, dude. I don't know if that's the greatest example, dude. Fuck, dude. Oh. Motherfucker gonna take one philosophy class and have an aneurysm, dude. I swear to God. God. That shit just gonna stop working, dude. That one is gonna be one wire in there, dude. My aunt just graduated from college and she's like 40. We all got some time. Was it a stressful decision when you decided to be a full-time streamer? No. I will... Easily one of the easiest decisions of my whole life. Like, I don't... Like, when you're in your 20s, you make a lot of decisions that are like, oh, I don't know if this is the right decision or not. No. Becoming a full-time streamer was the easiest decision I've ever made in my entire life. And that's because... when I was working, I was making double with streaming than I was from working. At that time. And I'd been doing that for like 6 months. And I was like, why am I working here? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, why am I here? You know? Like, this makes no sense. Like, I could literally just be working, like, doing content the whole time. And so I left. And that was it. It was an easy decision. It was not hard. Because it had been 6 months stable of just income. And I didn't have any bills at all. So I was like, whatever, dude. Why not? Where did I work before? I worked at Target. When I was still in college. You should have stole a ball from the front. Them shits are anchored down, brother. Oh. Motherfucker gonna take calculus and have a stroke. Yeah, it's not, I will say, honestly, Target's a great place to work, by the way. Target's a great place to work. If you ever want a place to work, go work at Target, dude. I will tell you right now. I'll tell you right now. Target is a fantastic place to work. I did have an issue with my HR lady there because she was just, like, corporate as hell, and I hated that. But that was the only thing. But, like, you get that anywhere. You get that anywhere you work. You get just, like, people who are just extra uptight. Do I still have the red shirt? They don't give you a Target shirt. You have to just come in wearing red. That's just how it is. You wear red and some jeans, and that's it. They give you a name tag. I worked at Target. It's better than most fast food places. Oh, no. Okay. Let me go over this real quick, because this has nothing to do with what we were talking about, but I want to say this real quick. If anyone ever argues to you that retail and fast food are on the same level, they're lying to you. As someone who has worked both fast food and retail is so much easier. Retail is so much easier. Like, to a T easier, dude. Like, fast food, you're like in the military, dude. You are in the military if you are in fucking fast food, dude. If you're working at certain restaurants, dude, they treat them shits like the goddamn Navy sometimes, man. Like, you gotta be on point. It's fast. You gotta like watch out so you don't get burned. I got burned twice, and I wasn't even someone who cooked. I wasn't even a cook, and I got burned twice while working at Whataburger. Because I was getting fries and putting them into a bag, and somebody who was at the fry station pulled out. I haven't told this story in a long time. Someone pulled out a thing of fries and turned towards me where my arm was, and they burned into my arm. I have the scar still on my arm. It's kind of faded now. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I have the scar on my arm still from it. And it was like, it welted up. And you know what's crazy? My manager got mad at me for that happening. I was in the right spot doing my job, and my manager was like, are you serious? We're gonna have to report that now. And I was like, my arm is burning. You can't be more concerned for me. You can't go get a first aid kit. Your first concern is that you have to write this as a report? Like, dude, that motherfuckers do not care about you, dude. I mean, let's see if you can see it. Hold on. It's right here. Oh, yeah, you can kind of see it. Look, you see that? You see that? It's like, I don't know if you can see it really. It's like marks. They kind of go in line. Do you see that? It's really faded. Do you see it? Yeah, you can kind of barely see it. It's right here. Hold on, I have I made a tweet about it back in 2019. Hold on, I still have it. That's it. That's what it looked like the day of. Shit was rough. Shit was rough. That shit hurt. That shit really hurt. A lot. A lot. Not even like a little bit. I mean like a lot. It hurt like a lot, you know? Bro got ran over by Stuart Little, dude. Okay. Okay. God. That basket of fries is lost forever. I think they still serve them bitches too. That's what's crazy. I think they still serve those fucking fries. God. I will tell you right now, dude, to anyone who's never worked a job before, a real job, like I'm not talking, oh, I work construction with my dad on the weekends. Fuck you. That's not a real job. Anyone who's never worked a real job, you have no idea what it really is like. And you have no idea, like, you need to work a job. Like, you need to work a shitty job at some point in your life. Like, you have to. It humbles the hell out of you. It is the most humbling experience of all time, and it makes you appreciate every single goddamn person on this earth, because not everyone is living fucking la vie boheme, you know what I mean? Not everyone's living fucking lavish out here. Some people are out here just getting grease stained onto their arms and coming home smelling like ass for $8 an hour, dude. You get paid fucking $60 a day or something like that. You know what I mean? If you're lucky. And it's like, you really gotta like experience that. You have to experience it. You have to experience that shitty part of life, because once you get out of it, oh my god, the world looks like fucking roses, and it's everything looks beautiful. You know what I mean? Looks like you were counting days on your arm. That's crazy. La vida loca, that's what it is. Not la vie boheme. La vida loca, that's what it is. La vie boheme means you're leaving fucking bohemian, which is like trashy. I guess we are all living la vie boheme. But anyway, as I was saying, I mean, I guess, okay, I will say it's kind of nice reminiscing back on like those times, because like, I guess when you reminisce on worse times, it makes the times that you're having right now not seem as bad. Because back then it was pretty bad. It was pretty fucking bad. You know what I mean? Like, that was 2019. I had just changed. I just swapped universities. Yeah, that was a pretty bad time. Burned my arm at Whataburger. Working there for like 6 months. That was bad. That was a bad time. So I guess like it's always nice to think back on those times, and that's why I'm saying you should have a shitty job. So that way, once you get out of it, you look back and you're like, wow, that shit sucked. And, like, everything moving forward is just fucking daisies, you know what I mean? That's just how it is. Once you get out of the shitty part, everything moving forward looks, like, beautiful. You see that beautiful sunset, and you're like, wow. Thank God this ain't a fucking grease fryer at McDonald's, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things. Like, wow, I'm looking at a sunset and not hearing the like, you know what I mean? You hear the wind blowing, and you're like, oh. You know, you appreciate every little thing once you get out of a really shitty job like that. Oh my god, the fucking oven. Nah, Dr. Dreaded, I know you have not worked a job. You're not allowed to come in here being like, oh my god, I relate. I know your ass has not worked a job, dude. I know. Don't come in here on the work talk being like, oh my god, I know that from the memes. Shut up. This conversation ain't for you, dog. I'm telling you right now. This is for the hardworking people who have served their time in the trenches, okay? This is my ode to those fucking 9-to-5 workers who have worked their minimum wage jobs and have gotten fucking burn scars at the goddamn Wendy's, okay? That's who I'm talking about this for. Don't come in here being like, ooh, I know that from the silly cat memes. Shut up, okay? This is for those real ones in the trenches, all right? This is for those real ones in the trenches who've served their time, who've served 7 tours. Okay? Those who've served their time, done double shifts, worked on Thanksgiving, you know what I mean? That's who I'm talking about this for. Bro, I worked at a Wendy's for 2 months. 2 months?! That's crazy. Bro out here bragging about his time, about his 2 days in the military, dude. That's crazy. Bro got through boot camp and was like, I'm not built for this. One customer came up to him for extra ketchup packets. He's like, I'm out. Like, can't do it. Like, extra honey mustard? Get me out of here, dude. Fuck, get me out of here. Oh shit, you're giving me change after I've already clicked the button on the register to see how much change you need? I'm out. Bro, that, oh my god, that would piss me off. Does anyone relate to that? That is the worst shit. I hated that. God, I wanted to rip customers' throats out every time they did that. God! Because I turned my brain off at work, right? Because I'm just like, my brain's off. I'm not doing extra work to think about what it is that I'm doing. Just give me your money. I put it in the register. We're done. And I just read the thing to give you the money that it tells me. So like, what customers will do is, let's say the bill is $21.62, right? That's what their order comes out to. They're ordering a couple things. $21.62. First of all, you big as hell if both of those items are for you, or multiple items are for you. If you're ordering $21 worth of food at Whataburger, you big as hell. But second of all, $21.62 is the total comes out to. They give me $22, right? And then I click in $22, and they're like, wait, I have the change. And then they give me the 61 cents, and I'm like, what the I don't have time for this. And they're like, oh, just give me the. I'm like, shut up. You know what I mean? In that case, you just give the dollar back. But like, there's scenarios where it gets more complicated. A good new food tastes good when you've been eating bread and mac and cheese for 2 years. Oh, motherfucker bought $5 worth of stuff, then give me a $50 or $100 bill. Yeah, dude, goddamn. Honestly, I don't think I've ever actually done a deep dive talk on my time at Whataburger. I've mentioned it, but I don't think I've ever talked about this on stream. And it's kind of fun to talk about it now, because goddamn, dude. I think I just kind of like toned that out of my brain for the longest time. I think I just like, I think I was just so traumatized by the experience of working there that I just was like, I'm never going to talk about that experience. I had like PTSD from it. But now it's been years, so I'm like, whatever. But goddamn, dude, that was a rough time, I will say. Working at I wonder if you've ever worked at a fast food restaurant. That shit gets rough. Goddamn. Or they pull out the Travers check. Oh my god, taking check. Old ass motherfuckers would write me a check. Oh my god, that was the worst shit in the world. A motherfucker would write a check on the counter, and I'd have to like print it. Goodbye, builder person. Wait for, yes! They'd pull out their fucking checkbook and be like, here, this is going out to Whataburger for $12.69. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? And then you have to like put it in the machine, and then the machine doesn't work, and you're like, hey manager, the machine doesn't work, and they're like, oh, okay, my bad. And then you gotta wait like 5 minutes, and then there's people in the line being like, oh dude, people in the line were like, oh, can you hurry it up? And I'd be like, sorry, I'm dealing with the customer here. And they're like, okay, how about I pay for it? I'm like, you know what I mean? God. We had this one lady that came in, I forgot what her name was, but she was like an older lady. and she would make things like extra complicated because I guess maybe she was just like, she was an older lady, maybe she just didn't have like family to talk to or something. But I kind of felt bad for her, but at the same time she was like kind of a bitch, I'm not gonna lie. She would come in and ask for like sausage patty, like with certain, like she would ask for seasoning or something. Like she'd ask for like 3 shakes of pepper or something on her sausage, and I'd be like, what does that even mean? I'm not the one cooking it, but I'm the one who has to relay this special order to the back to, like, you know what I mean? She'd be like, oh, can you special seasoning or whatever the fuck, and then she'd ask for like the bread to be cooked like extra. She'd come in the mornings, so it'd be the breakfast menu, and she'd ask for like the biscuit to be like double cooked or something, and then like if you gave it to, like if you double cook a biscuit, it's gonna become hard. So you give it to her and she'd be like, no, this is too hard, can you redo it? So we'd throw away the fucking biscuit because she didn't want it and she already put her hands on it, so we can't do anything with it, so we throw it away. We make another one and she's like, oh no, this isn't good enough. She's the only bitch in the entire fucking restaurant, dude. God, this gets me mad because I didn't know what the fuck to do, because this like. And then she'd be like, can you, we have a coffee station, right? Like in the morning, the coffee station's put out. And you have the coffee station out there, and you're supposed to serve yourself. You get a coffee cup, you ask for coffee at the thing, and we give you the coffee cup to go get it's like a fountain drink, right? Like you ask for a fountain drink, and then you go get it yourself. She would ask the employees to get her the coffee herself. Like she would walk, get this! She would take her number for her food, go walk past the coffee thing, sit down, and then ask an employee to come over to where she was and fill up her coffee. Bitch, you walk past it! God. God, I hate fast food, dude. God, I will never in my whole life go back to fast food. Ever in my life. Do I have vodka? Shit, I don't have. I have whiskey. God, now you think you should have five-star restaurant experience? Entitled, simple as that. Yeah, dude, like, everybody says respect your elders, but, like, what if elders are just fucking dickheads? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not respecting your ass. God, I want to slap the shit out of, Osmio customers? Some. I was like, what the fuck? Are you working at Osmio? What is Osmio? I spent under Social Security on you. Yeah, but, like, even then, dude. Oh my God, another thing. Oh my God, this is a little secret that I don't think a lot of you guys know about. Chat, one of you have ever been to Whataburger? First of all, one of you have ever been to Whataburger? Whataburger, one of you have ever been there? Okay, there is this thing, and I will never forget this because it was the most bizarre experience I've ever had. So when you're at Whataburger, you sit down and like if you're dining in, the people will come bring you your, or if you're eating out too, people will bring you your food. Like the employees, would bring you. I'm wearing a Whataburger jacket, by the way, which is one of the. It's kind of nice that I'm talking about this. I'm wearing my Whataburger jacket from back then. This was almost 5 years ago though, which is crazy to think about. So when you're working at Whataburger, you have a tray full of like ketchup packets and like the spicy ketchup and like all this shit. So you bring out the food and then you bring out this tray that has all this ketchup on there, and you say, okay, here, take some ketchup. I learned very early on of me working at Whataburger that there was this like phenomenon. If you look at Whataburger, I don't think I have any Whataburger ketchup here with me on my desk or anything, but like there's a scale on the ketchup packets where it says like what flavor, like what, I don't know how to describe it. It's like it says like whether it's more tangy or more sweet, but it's all ketchup. It's all ketchup. Fuck, I wish I had a Whataburger ketchup thing. Hold on. Do I have... Maybe I have like one laying around somewhere or something. Let's see. I wish I could show you. Because it was so bizarre. And I had this like couple come in and like dig around on the ketchup thing looking for the perfect like mix of tangy and sweet or whatever the fuck. But like you don't even notice this when you're looking at the ketchup. It's just ketchup. And so I guess I could look it up on Google. Hold on, I'll show you. Whataburger ketchup packet. Okay, look. Am I going insane? Am I going insane? Am I going insane? Did they get rid of it? Oh, no, 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 it's right there, it's right there, it's right there, it's right there. It's right there. This thing. It's like so small, you never realize that it's there. But people will be looking, they'd be like looking for a certain number on the packet. Oh my God. I don't even know what it means. They just said that the ketchup goes from a scale of 1 to 5. 5 is like more, I don't remember how they scaled it, but it's like 1 is tangy, 1 is like sweet. But like I've had ketchup, it's just ketchup. Like it's just ketchup. Oh, it's just ketchup on both. And I've tried both, and they both taste, these two taste different. Spicy ketchup and fancy taste different. They definitely taste different. The spicy ketchup is definitely better. But people will say that like a 1 ketchup tastes different than a 5 ketchup. The tomato level, I guess. I don't know, dude. People are so weird. So I brought this tray, all of this to go back to my point. I brought this tray out to this couple, and they were like, could you go back and get us some 5 ketchup? And I'm like, you want 5 ketchup? So I can go get you that real quick. And they're like, no. On the label, it says 5. And I'm like, fuck are you talking about? And they pointed it out to me, and they made me go sift through the box of ketchup to go find them packets of 5 ketchup. I was pissed, man. I was like... That was the moment when I was like, what am I doing here, dude? You know what I mean? I was like, okay, what the actual fuck am I doing here, dude? What is happening here? Oh my God, dude. White people, when you don't give them the Whataburger 5 tomato level ketchup, dude. I don't even know, man. Like, fuck, man. God, I was pissed. I was so mad. It's ketchup. It ain't that deep, dude. I was looking back there for a solid 3 minutes, dude. I was sifting around that box, stacking them. Like, dude. Oh, man. Bro felt brainwashed. I did feel brainwashed in that moment. I was so mad. I was so angry, dude. Near the end, near the end of when I think I kind of do this with any job that I have. When I was working at Forever 21, I used to just give people 10% discounts if I just felt like it. Near the end of me working at Whataburger, if somebody ordered pancakes or something, I would just throw in like 5 syrups. You had to pay extra for syrup. You're supposed to only get 1, right? Like you're supposed to get 1 if you order pancakes, like 1 little syrup thing. But I just started throwing a bunch of them in there. Like, I stopped giving a fuck. Like, if somebody was like, oh, can I get picante sauce? I'd put like 15 of them in the bag. Like, there were certain sauces that, like, we had to pay extra for. Like, it was like honey mustard, fucking, honey butter, what else was there? There were so many sauces that you had to pay extra for, and I would just throw them in there, dude. I didn't even give a fuck anymore. Or like sometimes I just throw in like a free apple pie or something, And then my manager would come over and be like, "What happened to all the pies? Nobody bought them." And I'd be like, "Oh, I don't." I don't know. They're customer. Oh my god, I had a coworker. His name was Darnell. Shout out Darnell. Shout out my boy Darnell. Shout out my boy Darnell real quick. He'd just give me free food. Like, he'd work on the grill and I'd work in the front as the cashier, and he'd just give me free food. Just straight up all the time. Darnell, does you? He just give me free food all the time, man. Like, he'd be like, "Hey, you hungry?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." He'd cook me up a little burger, and I'd be like, "Damn, that's some heat." And you know that it was some heat because those motherfuckers were high as shit every time they cooked. And you know, when someone is baked cooking, that's who you want cooking. You know what I mean? You want someone who is schmizzed out the skazwhack, dude, cooking your food. That is gonna be some good eats right there, dude. Because they know. You know what I mean? They probably drooled on it a little bit on the way there because they were probably thinking about eating it themselves. But like, hey, that's good eats. That's good eats. Pretty sure I had contact high every time I walked into work. Oh, no, not me. For sure, dude. Oh. When it isn't for a customer, they lock in. That's real. Holy damn, Red is still alive. And I'm about to get off here in a second. Because the pregame that I'm about to go to starts at 7:30. The New Year's pregame. Damn, I am kind of hungry though. I'm pre-gaming. I'm gonna pre. I peed. Anyway, chat. You guys have a New Year's kiss this year? My ass does not. I'm probably gonna kiss one of my homies on New Year's, dude. Just watch. I actually don't think I've ever kissed. No, I have. I did last year. I was gonna say I've never kissed anyone on New Year's. I have though. Stream tomorrow? Yes. Weast? He's not at home. He's out of town. Weast is in New York. I don't. I have no roommates to begin with. Oh, man. 2023, chat. What a year. Give it up for 2023. What a garbage year. What a garbage year. What a garbage year. And I don't even remember half of it, dude. I've been so traumatized this whole year by everything, goddamn. Any New Year's resolutions? My New Year's resolution is literally just to make sure that a year like this never happens again ever. I felt like Charlie Brown. Hold on, I can't click your link, Drum. I'm gaming. Hold on 1 second. All right, we gotta do something iconic to end out the stream, though. We gotta do like one final something of the year. What is our one final thing? One final space song? I haven't used that as my outro since I came back, but I'll do that space song outro. One giant VC.
Oh, hello.
Howdy.
Kill yourself.
Hello?
Howdy.
This is so wholesome.
Howdy.
Yo.
Sup?
Oh god.
17 shots, no 38.
Yo.
Hey.
I did.
Kill yourself.
What are these guys talking about?
Beyond infinity.
Ooh, my ears.
Get that shit out of my ears.
2024 is gonna be our year, guys. 2024.
Yes,
No,
sir. I agree.
no
Let's
copium.
turn this most accursed decade around now.
Yes, no copium. 2024 is gonna be our year.
Year
2014.
No, not 2014, you kid. It's 2024.
Do you guys know that 2040 is actually closer than 2014 is?
Oh
my
my
God, no way.
god.
Seriously?
It's not.
We're getting
It's
there.
not. It's not. It's not. It's not.
That's crazy.
We're getting there.
It's
Yeah,
not.
we're getting close.
Not really. We still have another 6 years.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I'm stupid.
I can't go to Yemen. I'm an analyst.
Get on the plane.
That's like my cue to leave, dude. As soon as I hear that one, that's my cue to leave, dude. I can't go to Yemen. I'm an analyst. God. What was this you were linking me earlier, Drum? What was this? 2014 was practice, 2015 was practice, 2016 was practice, 2017 was practice, 2018 was practice, 2019 was practice, 2020 was practice, 2021 was practice, 2022 was a warm-up, 2023 is a warm-up. I'm locking in. Oh, dude. Oh. I was gonna say I'm kind of sad we don't have a final Get a Bag Tuesday of the year, but we did. We got a bag on Get a Bag Tuesday, didn't we? Yeah, we did. I think we did. Check the link I sent you. Is it a clip of my own stream? Yeah, we got 500 gifties. Chat exclamation PP. Exclamation PP right now. Don't we have a Bubathon coming up soon? It's gonna be in March, and it's gonna be a Donathon, I think. The Subathon will be a Donathon instead. More than likely. Either March or February. I can't decide. Can't call it a Bubathon. Dondothon. Technically, it won't be... What was I about to say? I forgot what I was going to say. A Buathon. Duh-a-thon. Who was the first to do a subathon? I don't know. It's been a thing for a long time. Like, everybody says, "Oh, it's Ludwig." You just have you've not been on Twitch long enough if you think it was Ludwig. It's not. It's not Ludwig. Ludwig is like actually late as fuck to the game on subathons. I did a subathon before Ludwig did, which is funny. But I was not I 100% was not the first. I don't remember who did the first. I have no idea. Sun Tzu. Can you leave the stream running while you're out? Why would I do that? And what would I put on the stream? I wouldn't be able to enjoy my night out if I knew the stream was running in the background, dude. I would be too worried about it. I'd be too worried that either A, there's like not too many views. I'd be worried that like fucking idiots come in and just fucking post dick. Like, you know what I mean? I can't do that. Rhett coming home, plastered to see his stream going, wait. No, I don't want to keep stream on. I've only kept stream on while I'm AFK on like special occasions, like during the subathon. Think of all the subs you get. Motherfucker, we got 1 sub today, Robert. What? You see this down here? We got 1 sub while I was live. While I'm here. What are you talking about? All the subs that I would get while I'm gone. What are you talking about, brother? No. Exclamation PP chat. We're not looking for subs anymore. We're looking for you to tier 1. We want you to tier 1. Let me go over that real quick. That should be what you know, what you understand the most with going into the new year. When it comes to the new year, please tier 1, do not gift subs. Okay? Please do not gift subs. If you ever want to support the stream, instead of gifting, do them in donations instead. It's just easier that way. It's way easier that way. Because we're trying to get Partner Plus. If you look, hold on, I'll show you real quick. Look. If you look at this, the Partner Plus this is the Partner Plus dashboard. God, I can't talk. We're at 118 tier 1s. Tier 1s or tier 2s or tier 3s. We started, when I talked about this, we were at, like, I think 108. Or, yeah, now we're at 118, which is huge. We're trying to get 350, and we need it to be 350 for several months. So this is not counting primes. This is not counting gifted subs. We are at 118 subscribers for tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Gifts do not count. Which is why I'm saying, great with a $20, 24 cents, 2024. Huge. No, if gifts counted, we would have had this back in like 2020, dude. If gifts counted, we would have had this number back like years ago. But it only counts tier 1s, and it doesn't count gifted subs, and it does not count primes. If you want to still prime, go ahead. If you want to still give subs, go ahead. But my recommendation is that if you want to support the stream by gifting subs, like let's say you want to gift 5 subs, instead of gifting 5, just donate $25, which is how much 5 subs is. Because not only do the gifted subs not count, but if you gift 5 subs, that's $25, and Twitch takes half of that. For those that didn't know this, because apparently when I went over this for the first time, I'm glad that I explained it again, but I'm going to explain it one more time. If you guys didn't know this, Twitch takes half of my revenue. So if you look at like 1,000 subs, right? 1,000 subs, that's $5 per sub. You would be thinking 1,000 subs is $5,000. It's not true. In the math in your head, yes, that is correct. It would be $5,000. But Twitch takes 50% of revenue from everybody. The reason why we're trying to get Partner Plus is because it changes the revenue split from 50-50 to 70-30. So whenever I have 1,000 subs, I get $2,500, which is still a lot, and I'm not complaining about that at all. But the revenue split would be higher had it not been like that. And they also tax it. So that's what we're trying to avoid. Crane Crane just donated $25 or 2020 fucking whatchamacallit. But yeah. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So, moving forward, gifted subs are still nice, and I'm not against it, but we're looking for instead of gifted subs, donations help more. And honestly, even if you have a 70-30 split, donations are still better anyway, because a 70-30 split of a sub it's more than 50-50. But a direct donation is just all of the money. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Dono is everything. Like, if you're like, today I have $50 in my bank account that I would like to give Red. That I would like to give to any streamer that I'm watching. If you give 10 subs, for me, I get $25 of the $50 you spent. Twitch takes their grubby hands and they take the other 25. And you don't know what happens to it. It's like the taxes. It's like the Twitch tax. They phantom tax your shit. And they just walk away with it. But if you donate it, that $50 that you were so willing to spend on that 10 gifted, if you donate it as $50, I just get the $50. Does that make sense? It's not... Streamers don't talk about this because I don't think streamers understand that you can have a workaround to it. You can have a workaround to it. So don't gift. That's the thing that I'll say. PayPal takes a small cut. It takes like On a $50 donation, they'll take like $3. If even that. What up, Eon? Happy New Year, everybody. All right. I think I'm ready to wrap up the stream, chat. Think it's time to wrap up the stream. Think it's time to head on out. This is where I leave you, fellas. I won't see you until tomorrow. And tomorrow it'll be a brand new day. It'll be a brand new year. It'll be a brand new time. Ifumi, thank you for the 13 months. A whole year without red. I'm not gonna see you guys until next year. All right, fellas. Final notes. Final notes. It's been a rough year. Very rough year. One of the most rough years of my entire life. We're going into 2024 broke, overweight, no bitches, but with a great community. It's only up from here, hopefully. I will see you guys tomorrow, and it'll be the beginning of a brand new year. I will see you all tomorrow. Good night, fellas. I love you. Take care of yourselves. Go enjoy yourselves on this new year. Go spend it with people. Call somebody at the very least. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for an amazing year. Thank you for everything you guys have done for me. I don't deserve you guys, honestly, but I will try my best to prove that I am all of next year. Thank you for being here, and good night. I love you. Take it easy. Now that the fakes are gone, we got one last game. One last one, baby. You already know. One last one. One last one. You already know we got to pull it out. One last one. Here we go. Here we go. One last one. If I die, I'm ending. If I die, I'm ending. That's it. If I die, I'm ending. All right, here we go. This is the last one. Last Fortnite game of 2024. Last Fortnite game of 2024, chat. You were here. You were here. You were here. You were here. Of 2020, what? 2023, you know what I mean. Fuck off. Shut up. Shut up. You know what I meant. And we're hot dropping immediately. I better not die as soon as I land. I swear to God. If I die as soon as I land, I will be so mad. No! Oh, it's over for you, Peter Griffin. Come here, bitch. How did bro drop with a gun? He had to have fucking jumped or something. Alright, I have to win. I have to end on a win, dude. I have to end the year on a win. I gotta end the year on a win, dude. Alright, everybody lock the fuck in. I'm ending on a win, dude. I've decided I'm ending on a win. This ain't just the last game. I'm winning this one. Everybody calm the hell down. Everybody shut the hell up! Oh, there's someone here. I'm cooked. I'm cooked! There's someone here. I need meds! Shit! I thought he was around the gate. That was on me. I'm also not wearing headphones, so I couldn't hear him. Alright, fellas. That's it. Can't end on a loss. Oh, you know what would not be a loss? If somebody just gifted me $1 billion, then I would never be, it would never be a loss. Oh my god. Oh, that would be, I would never be a loss. All right, you convinced me. We'll do one Dar Man, all right? One Dar Man. One Dar Man, okay? One Dar Man.
No, Jay. All right, we have enough.
I want to do a joke ending, but I can't. All right, chat. Good night. I love you guys. Take it easy. I'm not gonna do that. All right, chat. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy your new year. I love you guys. Thank you for everything again. I wish I won that, but it's all right. Bro's gonna be late. It's a pregame. You don't need to be late. You don't need to be on time to a pregame, dude. I'll see you next year. I love you guys. Take it easy. Be kind to yourselves. I'll see you next year. Agent of Chaos, shut up.